I've been around the property industry for well over 30 years now, and one of the things that I've learned as a property strategist is that property has different roles in different businesses. If you were in a property investment business, it's about buying good property and driving returns out of that property, and that's all about tenancy profile, location, and those sorts of things. And right to the other extent where a business has property, and I can think of some of the major breweries that I did work for who found that they controlled the sales of their product by having outlets, and they had multiple outlets, over 600 in Reliant Nathan and nearly 500 in DB. So property in that was a venue for them to sell their product. And so when you start looking at different businesses and why they've got property, it actually changes the decision you make from a property point of view. The property investor makes a purely return-based decision. A brewery makes a decision about what is a strategic or core property, what's really important to his business that it needs to secure. So there's all sorts of decisions as to why you do and don't own property. So there's that core property decision versus property that you're in as a retailer where you don't really need to own it. It's a location that suits you for 6 years. You want the option to move on and in 6 years' time or stay and renew. So again, property fulfills a different role. So that's the interesting thing about property, is just analysing for each company what role property plays in that company. I think I've done two extremely large jobs. One was to write a 20-year property strategy for New Zealand Police, which was a fascinating job because you actually had to look at the police station, see what role it filled for the police. Now, one imagines just the police stations where policemen go to have lunch or whatever, but it's not. It's a place, it's a working venue. There's all sorts of divisions. You've got the serious crash units, you've got the CIB, the investigative division, you've got the guys on the beat. And it's about how a station will work so as all those people actually are able to intermingle and mix and to inform each other what's going on, because that's how they live. It's almost like an intelligence hub. And that was a fascinating job because we looked at small stations in places like Ruatoria, up to the very large stations like Auckland Central, and writing a 20-year property plan for them meant that we had to look at where they should be in those cities. Should they be near, for instance, in Auckland Central, should they be near motorway ramps? Should they be near the CBD? How do they get quickly to incidents? Should they centralise all of their operation, or should they have hub operations, or should they have police stations everywhere? So that was the whole business of actually getting to know how they ran their business, and from that information actually then coming up with the strategy. I've always found property fascinating because it's so many different things to so many different people, from the residential home, which is our home where we live and in our private life, right through to the working venues and the styles of working venues that we have, from open plan to cellular offices, how they work, and how location is important to a property, why it's located where it is or whatnot. And it's always different. I've never been into a portfolio of property or an individual property that somebody's using that has the same reasons for being in terms of their business.